Welcome back to the county seat. We've been talking about condition of probation prisoners and funding, and a bill that's coming up in the legislature to try to set some dedicated funding on an existing tax on beer sales. But while we had the House Majority Leader here, it might be good just to maybe talk about some of the things that you hear knocking about before the legislature starts. Anything interesting out there?
Well, the legislative session in itself is going to be interesting because there's a lot of people competing for a lot of different ideas and concerns. But to be honest with you, a lot of it comes, or the majority of our work comes down to the budget and to those programs, as I said earlier, that we need to prioritize. This year, our Revenue Assumptions Committee have come back, and we've all agreed, the Governor's office and the two houses, the Senate and the House, that we've got some money available to us, not a lot different than we have the last few years, but at least we've turned the corner a little bit here, and we're not bumping on the bottom. With that, we need to prioritize that funding. We've done that. We've decided that in this case, we want to retire some of our bonds to make sure we're a pay-as-you-go state. We don't like borrowing money. The other part of that is we're making sure that education growth is funded through K through 12, that we provide the educational needs they need. Higher education becomes a real input for us because we believe it's the lifeblood of our industry, and we want to be the most business-friendly state in the union. We were rated the third best friendly state for businesses to do business. That isn't by accident. We're also rated the best managed state in the union. That's not by accident. We're going to be doing those same type of things. Pay down the bills just like you would at home. Fund education, fund higher education, fund those programs that are most critical and have the most need for the people in Weber County. One of them happens to be jails.
Brent, anything that you guys are bringing in?
You know, we had a few things on our list that looked like they were going to be high-profile issues, but as we've gotten closer to the session and worked through those with the various groups that we meet with, I think we're coming to agreement on most of them. So hopefully what looked to be maybe a controversial item isn't going to be so much so now. So right at this point, we're not anticipating anything. Now, that doesn't mean something can't come up that we're unaware of, and that usually is the case, but right now we're not aware of anything that looks to be a major problem for us or something we'd have to fight. There's always, you know, a lot of technical things in there we have to weigh in on.
Well, hopefully, if things start to develop, please feel free to come back to this desk and talk to us about it. Thanks for joining us today. Thank you for joining us. You can watch this program again on our website, thecountyseat.tv. We'll look for you next week on The County Seat.